Hi everybody, so it's Brittany from Wevolve. So today's video is going to be how do we know if our pets have parasites? So I'm not going to go too much into detail about parasite remedies. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can identify if your pet has parasites so that you can take the next steps in getting rid of those parasites and healing their microbiome. But I have tons of information on how to get rid of parasites naturally, which I recommend in comparison to pharmaceutical treatments for parasites. And the reason I do that is because when you treat naturally, you actually kill all stages of the parasitic growth. And at the same time as doing that, it's important to fix the gut microbiome because parasites only overgrow in the gut of a human or an animal when there is an absence of probiotics or beneficial bacteria that would normally outcompete and suppress the growth of that parasite. So a parasite can take over on a terrain or on a land or on a gut intestinal landscape that is missing all the different strains of probiotics. So the same as culturing and healing the gut for humans, fixing the probiotic situation in the human gut will get rid of parasites. It's the same for our pets. So when we just treat pet parasites, and I'm kind of digressing, but this is an important point. When we treat pet parasites by just like attacking the parasites with really intense pharmaceuticals or even just natural remedies, but we don't actually correct the microbiome, what happens is we might kill some of those parasites and even more of the probiotics potentially. But if we don't put back in a healthy gut microbiome, then your pet is just going to be susceptible to either that same parasite overgrowing again, if there's even one larva left in the body, which usually there is, or another next parasite is going to come around and they'll still have digestive problems and still be prone to parasites, right? A strong immune system means a strong microbiome, and the same is true for our pets. So knowing what to feed our pets, knowing how to fix their guts, knowing when and why to avoid commercial antibiotics, which can really decimate the gut microbiome of your pet, knowing natural remedies that not only help kill parasites effectively, but also support your pet's ability to have a healthy microbiome and a high nutrition status and a strong immune system will ensure that your pet is parasite free for life, at least for the most part. So that's really the route that I recommend. So check out my at-home holistic pet course where I talk all about how to do all those things and what a truly healthy pet actually requires from an owner. And it's very little stuff, but it's more a little bit of knowledge and how to navigate all the different things that come up for our pets. So anyways, check that out. I literally have everything you will ever want to know about pets in there, including like stray animals, animal personalities, like how to determine if there's anything serious happening with your pet, what to do if they have diarrhea, if they're vomiting, if they have a tooth infection, you know, all the different natural antimicrobials, how to get rid of parasites, like what happens if they get stung by a scorpion, or like really like if you have to travel with them, just so much stuff. Like even if you lose your pets, how to emotionally heal from that. Like there's so much amazing information in that course. So check it out. I've linked it down below for you. But basically this video is going to be how to tell if they have parasites. So the number one way to tell is if they're very bloated, if they're ravenous and no amount of food is enough, or if you visually see signs of parasites like worms or larvae or squigglies or anything weird happening in their poop. Or if they have a lot of diarrhea for a really long persistent period of time, that's a sign that there might be a lot of parasites going on in the gut and that there's dysbiosis, an unbalance in the bacteria and the microbiome of your pet that needs to be addressed and corrected. So if your pet is like super hungry and no amount of food is enough, if they have nonstop diarrhea, take a look at their poop, or if their gut seems very, very bloated, but their appetite is still really high, then check out their poo, see if you can see anything, see if you can determine anything. And the good news is there are some really simple natural remedies that can help with parasites, little things you can add to a pet's diet, like small amounts of extra virgin raw coconut oil, small amounts of food grade diatomaceous earth. I talk more about all these things in my at-home holistic pet course, but there are natural anti-parasite remedies that you can add to your pet's diet here and there intermittently if you suspect parasites. And most of all, understanding pet nutrition and how to culture your pet's gut and how to help them have really high nutrition status and eat the right food that helps their microbiome to thrive, which I talk about more in my course. That will really create an environment where parasites just don't thrive and they pretty much go away on their own. So I really hope that this video helped you understand a little bit more about how to tell if your pet has parasites and what to do and where to go. Check out the course if you want to know how to get rid of them. And so yeah, I'm sending you so much love and I will chat with you guys soon.